I'm going to try and get through everything you need to know about the new Axial RR10 Bomber Rock Racer in under 5 minutes. Now it shows the price here for the top $4.19 pending. On the A-Main website they are taking pre-orders on there for both of the colours, the blue and the grey on here, but that's at $449. But I just thought to highlight, it does say pending on the Axial price on here. So what have we got for our money? We'll dive in straight on down into the detail. Tells you a bit about the history of the RR Bomber. This is a truck that's won it's a 2-time winner of King of the Hammers. Shows a picture of Randy Slauson on there. It's available in 2 liveries, the Savvy Grey one and the Blue Bomber one. Now, they have licensed tyres on them, but both cars have got different licensed tyres. The Randy Slauson version has BF Goodrich Baja KR3 tyres, while the Savvy Off-Road Bomber version comes with Falcon White Peak MT tyres. Now, standard features, it says in the Bomber throughout, a scale tube chassis, which 4-wheel drive lock differentials for dependable traction. Now it mentions they've got an offset pumpkin axle to increase ground clearance and provide a better drive shaft angle. It's also got a forward mounted battery tray for the first time. I believe that's quite a common mod amongst Wraith owners, so you can get a weight over the front axle on there. It is 2S or 3S lipo capable straight out the box. As I say, completely ready to run. We've got a 15 kilo Spectrum servo doing the steering duties on there. Now, it mentioned it's got the DX3 3-channel transmitter. That is because one of the options on here is a 2-speed high-low transmission on it. Now, interesting enough, Axial mention it here, 2-speed capable high-low transmission with all metal internal gears. However, I think it's an optional part, complete with well-bore drive shafts all round, dual slipper clutch, as I say, 2-speed transmission on there. Looks super scale. There's a video, a couple of videos that I'll leave you to play through on your own time. On there it talks about the history, Randy Slauson, and shows him doing his thing on the King of the Hammers. As I say, first place on there. That's the car in a bit more detail. Now, while that rear tyre may keep the thing super scale, I'm not unconvinced that if you remove that, you might get a little bit more grip by shifting away forwards on the car. As I say, 2 colours to choose from, the Savvy Grey colour or the Blue Bomber colour on there. Personally, I'm liking the blue colour a little bit more, but that's maybe because they've gone into a bit better photos on the Axial website. So, the features of the car: trail-ready beadlock wheels. Both cars have got beadlocks. As I say, they vary on the tyres though. There's the Baja KR3 tyres, clearly visible on the right. 4-link suspension, adjustable King aluminium shocks. Ooh, lights! We like that. I did not realise it had lights straight. I'm assuming that comes with lights straight out of the box. Super looking rock racer. Dual rear shock mounts, and there's also a sway bar tucked underneath there under the fuel cell, which is an optional extra. I will say the sway bar there. Multiple points for connecting your shocks to. That's what they mentioned by the off-centre pumpkin design on there. So let's give it a little bit more clearance on there. And that drive shaft and that pumpkin off-centre pumpkin design for the diff there not only increases ground clearance but also provides a better drive shaft angle. They mention it's constructed from high-strength composite material, low flex rate, not as brittle as the standard glass-fill nylon. Forward-mounted battery tray. As I say, I believe that's a common mod on Wraith, so it's good to see they built that in straight out of the factory. Fully detailed scale interior on there. Well-bore HD drive shafts, and just noting that comes with a larger diameter pin on the drive shafts there. Easy access to electronic components. Now, the 2-speed transmission I mentioned, was going to say to start with, I thought it was optional, and indeed it is, but the way it's written on the Axial site makes you think it's included with the car. But I looked at A-Main and they were showing it as an optional part on there. So it is 2-speed ready, as opposed to actually 2-speed on there. Spectrum DX3 transmitter, Dynamite A5L ESC, fully waterproof on there, 3-channel receiver, 35-turn motor, and a 15 kilo servo. Waterproof receiver box included. So the only thing you've got to get is batteries and charger to run it. Anyway, I will put a link through to this on the A-Main website. Hopefully I managed to cover everything you needed to know about the Axial RR10 Bomber in under 5 minutes. Thanks for watching. Well, thumbs up if you like this video, guys. Post any comments you might have in the comment section below the video and hit the circle below to subscribe. And if you do hit the circle, don't forget to hit the bell.